Everyone, welcome back to another special Fitness Week edition of the Running Club at UCR podcast episode. This week we'll be hosting several guests who are passionate about personal fitness. I'm your host, Daniel Yang, president of Running Club, with my co-host, Thomas Kawase, vice president of Running Club.
Yep.
Today we'll also be interviewing, we have a very special guest, Josh Ingles. He is a former teammate of Thomas's on the West High cross country and track team, and I heard he is in the United States Army. Thanks for being here and also serving our country.
Yeah, appreciate you guys having me. Really appreciate you guys.
Yeah, thanks for coming, bro.
And okay.
All right. So my first question is, I knew you since like elementary school, and you're always the fitness dude. Even honestly, probably elementary school, you're probably I don't know, but I know in middle school you were doing like arm wrestles, maybe even elementary school. How do you think you started fitness or got into it?
Well, I always wanted to I was always into push-ups, sit-ups, and everything like that in middle school and everything like that. You know, I always liked to run. You know, I was in AYSO soccer and all that. You know, I knew I love to fucking exercise. You know. What I mean? And then when I went to high school, I was introduced to the gym and I was exposed to all of that. You know, I was in cross country for my freshman year, which I really liked, but there were just too much freaking pros like Thomas and those guys.
Nah.
You know, yeah, and that's what I really got into it. And then junior and senior year, I really got into it. I was studying all this nutrition and you know, I was really fascinated with the bodybuilding aspect, and then now it's more into just well-being and fitness and in general.
That's dope. Yeah, I remember junior year, senior year of high school, you were doing 2-a-days in the gym every day. That's how do you maintain that? Because one day in the gym, bro, I'm sore.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. I realize that now. I mean, that's a different type of philosophy. That was my philosophy, but now it's clearly I believe in just 1-a-days. You know what I mean? More intensity.
I see.
You know, depending on what you're training, 2-a-days, you consider cardio, that's training, and then at night you might work out. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I might do that, maybe those type of 2-a-days, but it's really about just feeling good about yourself. You know what I mean? What's your goal here? You know what I mean? Are you trying to lose weight, or you know what I mean? Just grow as a person.
Mm-hmm. So you're pretty much tackling the overall fitness now, not just focused on one specific.
And the Army helps it as well. You know, they encourage people to exercise, because if you're in war, you know what I mean, you have to move. So you gotta know how to run. Pretty much cross country, you gotta move. You gotta run.
Yeah. How's your training been in the Army right now? During this whole quarantine and stuff like that.
It's been really good, actually. Well, I've been developing my type of training style and everything like that. You know, just while everything's being restricted, so I have more time to write and experiment and everything like that. But as an Army, how training goes, I wake up at 05 and getting ready for training or cardio, and we should just get up at around 5, and then we go for maybe a 6-mile run, 3-mile run. It varies on the mileage. And,
That's still pretty good. 3 to 6,
yeah,
it's solid.
On who's leading it, depending what type of NCO or what leadership is leading it.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
You said you were writing workouts and stuff. Is that from YouTube videos and just internet?
Yeah, I mean type of scientifically, you know what I mean, what's the best issue on how to grow muscle? But the thing is you gotta know what works for you, you know what I mean? If more volume training is good for you, or more high intensity, or you know what I mean, if you like CrossFit, you know what I mean, different types of exercises hitting full body. For me, I usually keeping it one specific muscle group at a time for each day. More recovery, more food.
I see. That way you could do every muscle every week.
Yeah, and you could actually focus in on more emphasis and everything like that.
Yeah. What are some YouTube channels, or what are you looking up online to find more information? I'm kind of curious.
I really like it's more on the philosophy of this guy's name is Dorian Yates. He's very good at specifically on no bullshit. You know what I mean? If you're there, you're just there to train. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I bet you shouldn't be thinking about like, oh, I'm going to eat like a fat large pizza or some shit.
Yeah.
Like, everything's like you're focused on your goal to your time, and then like to relating to fitness. Like if you're going to the gym, you're there to get results. You know what I mean? That's like my approach to it. Like
you got to put in the work to get the results. Like,
yeah, 100%. Like that's literally the goal. Then you could like maybe eat your pizza, but if you're in the gym,
yeah. And then your chocolates.
Yeah, no, chocolate's number one. You know what I mean? Like, it's
Is that how you stay motivated? Is that like how you keep yourself motivated? Like rewards like these?
Yeah, you know what I mean? People might say like, oh, what's a cheat day? Don't think of it as like cheat days. Just think of it as like a reward. You know what I mean? Like you shouldn't like deprive yourself of like all these foods and everything.
Yeah.
Like that. You should always the thing is that what motivates you, you should always think of your health and your well-being, because your body is literally meant to move. You know what I mean? Running, working out, just getting your body to move. You know?
For real, bro.
Okay, so I'm gonna move on to my questions right here. So I was recruited by the United States Marines, and I took the test and all that stuff, and I was just wondering like why you chose Army over Marines or ROTC.
Okay, well I might be a little bit biased, right? Okay, well the Marines, like they actually asked me to join the Marines, you know what I mean? I was like, damn, they're like, yeah, I was living like, you know, they think that like they were explaining their stories, like how beautiful they were traveling everywhere, you know what I mean? And then I was like, damn, really? That sounds like a celebrity or some shit like that, you know? But I had experience with like all my wrestler buddies, like they all joined the Marines, and then, I mean, the Army, and my other coach for the wrestling, he was a recruiter. So I got exposed to that, and I really trusted my coach, and I'm really grateful for him to giving me my job and the opportunity I got so far with the Army.
Did he like train you like for wrestling, like it's very similar to what you do now, like how like built up to that?
Yeah, no doubt. He taught me about like mental strength, you know what I mean, like all this stuff that you shouldn't like. The thing about wrestling, right, with all your coaches, they've probably cut like so much weight, they probably didn't drink water for like a couple of days, or like they didn't eat any like food. Like it just creates that
just that, mental strength, like
mental strength. So when I got to the Army, it wasn't hard. Maybe you have to deal with like some assholes, but like, you know, that's not but like, you know,
but like physical wise, like physical and mental wise, you were there, like.
Yeah, I felt like I was there, you know.
That's awesome. Yeah, I would expect, personally, I would expect that from you, bro, because like, I don't know, like you're probably like one of the most fit guys I know, like.
Oh no, like, no. I'm trying to let myself go. Yeah, but like cross country, man, like I believe like if you guys are in cross country and you join the Army, you guys would be just smooth sailing. No one would talk shit to y'all. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Aaron says he kills the running. Like he just absolutely destroys the running in the Marines.
Shit over there, you know. Oh, sorry if I'm cussing.
No, you're good. You're good.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure he's like the shit in the Marines right now because he can run. Like, you know what I mean? Like there's a story like there's a PT test, you know what I mean? And it's a 2 mile, and like I was scared. Like everyone's like saying this guy's like the fastest guy, and I was like, oh really? And I'm like trying to chase him and everything like that. I'm like, then I beat him last second. They're like 14:56. I'm like, whoa, man! Catch you, you're slow. I don't know, like, but everyone thinks like I don't know, 15, like 14, 13 are really fast, but like compared to cross country guys, I got to get more advice from like, you know, you guys and shit like that.
More like 11, but yeah, wow.
Like, you know, like it really depends on like the person, but like there's a lot of fit people in the Army, but as soon as like people join the Army, they think like, oh, I think people think I'm fit, so.
No. Yeah, you gotta put in the work even when you're there, like.
Yeah. But
so while you're at the Army, like what kind of like challenges and sacrifices did you have to face? Like, was it like?
Well, I mean, in the beginning, you think like, man, I have to wake up in the morning. I gotta work for, you know, the government. Like, oh shit, this shit sucks. Like, I've got to work with all this shit, and you know what I mean. But then you realize I'm only getting benefits out of it. They're paying me to work out, wake up, and I get more time. You know what I mean? And then I finish at usually like 1700, depending on how the work day is. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
The thing is with the Army, there's not really hours. They choose when you should leave, but you should leave around 5. Around 5
Okay.
o'clock. And then,
5 a.m. and then all the way to 1700.
Yeah. And then you decide after that what you could do. You could do school, you could work out again, or you could, you know what I mean? There's so much variety. You could learn, you could study, but a lot of people, you know, they want to party. It really depends on you. The Army is like good for you if you're like well-rounded, thinking about your future, thinking ahead. But yeah.
And you
That's
take
good.
And do you take any classes? Like, what's a typical day like? Like, and like, is it like I heard there's like 1 minute showers or something like that?
Oh no.
Oh, okay, no.
1 minute
Yeah.
Look,
1 minute culture.
Yeah, no, that was like basic. They're just during basic training, they would teach you like, you know, like how important time is, you know what I mean, and how efficient you could like, you know, dress up. 2 minutes to dress up with all those boots. I'm like, Jesus Christ. You know, but like, you know, that's like the
Got to
training.
rush in and everything.
Yeah. But once I got to my unit, like real big Army, like it became really smooth. Like, you know, you still gotta wake up early. You gotta make sure like everything's in order. You gotta respect leadership. You know, everything's been good. Like,
That's good.
It just taught you discipline and knowing that no one owes you anything. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
waking up early, it gives you more. Like, I'm a morning person, and like waking up around 4, like at 4 o'clock in the morning, 5. That's why I like running when I go and leave and go to visit you guys. I run like around in the morning, and then that's.
And then get it done.
Yeah, get it done. It's done. Yeah.
That's awesome. Dude, I've been trying to do that recently, but like I sometimes do like night runs too, just cause like I'm it's so hot.
Yeah, it's just like it just gives me more opportunity.
More time like through the day.
Yeah, it's just cardio and then maybe workout at night, or you know, depending.
And so how's like that training with the cardio, like you mentioned, like for the boot, like during the boot camp and all that stuff, like?
Oh yeah, well, boot camp wasn't that hard with like running, but like when I got to my unit, depending on that leadership before, man, we ran like every day. I was like, Jesus Christ, and like when running every day, I mean, you guys run every day, but like these people are not like educated runners, you know, they probably never did a sport in their life, then they joined the Army.
Oh shit.
I'm like, Jesus Christ, last man standing or something, you know what I mean? So like we used to run in like a columns and shit like that. You know
Okay.
I mean?
Yeah.
And then, like when a person falls out, you know, you're supposed to be sad, like, oh damn. But me, I'm happy because like, hey,
let's pick it up.
let's go, like, you know, but like, you know, then
Yeah.
the thing they do was like pick him up, and then we have to do like a wagon wheel to pick that guy up. I'm like, man, you slow.
Oh man.
Have you learned any combat? Like obviously you have, like combat training like that you can use like for your entire life. Like
yeah.
Rob you or anything.
Yeah, they teach you that in basic training, and then they have some combat classes, but I think it might be in a hole because of COVID. But like, yeah, man, like you they teach you all that, but like I don't like combatives. I like to wrestle. That's completely different because like, you know, I was pretty good at combatives, but like I just don't like, you know, like choking someone, you know? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
and then someone gets mad to be like, oh, you're trying to prove yourself. I'm like, Jesus Christ, leave me alone now.
Just training.
And real quick, and also like, have you done any like rifle training or anything like that? And shooting?
Yeah. Every year, there's always like you have to qualify how much you should shoot. Like,
Which guns have you shot?
I shot
M41?
M24. I don't fucking know. No, yeah, M16 and all. I don't fucking know the weapons, to be honest. Like,
No, it's fine. It's fine.
And all that shit, and then you know, I shot like with a pistol, you know, like,
Nice.
there's all that stuff. Like,
That's cool.
To qualify.
And how's the accuracy? Like, do they like really teach you, like train you, like that, like trying to get some accuracy, like test or anything like that? Yeah.
Yeah, they teach you that in basic training, and then once you get there, they're expected to know. But it's really common sense. Really, you think like it might be a little bit complicated, but you know,
It's like Call of Duty.
Yeah. But like, you know, but you should make sure your weapon's all good and all that.
That's cool. Like maintenance and stuff like that.
Yeah, maintenance and everything like that. Yeah.
So our last guest before this was Andres, and we were talking about like virtual races, cause like now like you know how there's like 5Ks and stuff, like, or marathons, like those are like they're kind of like canceled, and like they're all virtual now. Like you have to like show up and like run a segment or something. Like I was thinking like like, are you thinking about like training for anything, like any competitions? Because like I feel like competitions are gonna be like kind of like extinct for a while, to be honest. Like they're
Yeah,
gonna be
yeah,
they're gonna be
yeah.
virtual. So like
Yeah, I mean, having that type of mindset, like to like train now, not even seeing anybody now. I
yeah,
mean, but it really depends on you. You know what I mean? If you really want it, you would still do it because you love it. You know what I mean? You do
yeah.
it, you love it. You know what I mean? But like, yeah,
I
like
yeah. It
yeah,
it definitely will be different though, just because like I'm thinking like because the marathon, like if the marathon is virtual, I'm literally just gonna like run it alone, like
yeah,
no
yeah.
crowd,
But
like.
you know, I mean, they should like start bringing back everything back in because COVID's not real. You know what I mean?
Dude, but I feel like I honestly feel like you could do like a marathon or like
Yeah, I mean, I
just like
would, but yeah, people should do marathons and everything like that. Like, I mean, yeah, it shouldn't be that bad.
I think everything's gonna start like transitioning to virtual. So like it makes everyone have like an opportunity, I feel like. But
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
but at the same time it makes it like harder because like you're not really racing. You're like kind of just racing the clock, you
yeah, and I
know?
bet your mindset will be like, do I need to really do this or like, you know
Yeah,
what I
yeah,
mean?
like
Yeah,
yeah,
like,
it's way harder like when you're alone, like.
yeah, 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 yeah.
But yeah, like I could definitely see you like competing in some like honestly like anything, bro. Like I feel like
Yeah, I mean,
anything like
I just really enjoy I wouldn't say like long distance with you guys, you know what I mean? But like, I really like the intensity, like maybe a sprint and then probably pick up some weights, climb rope, and then like jump, like, you know what I mean? Like, and then maybe a
yeah, those
relay.
like bar things.
Yeah, you know
Yeah,
what I mean? I really like that type of training and like that type of competitions like that or arm
yeah.
wrestling. No, but like, you know,
Just like challenges, like
yeah, it's challenges, you know what I mean? And then you after you know like you put in everything in the line, you're sweaty as fuck. You know what I
yeah,
mean? I don't
that's
know. I
dope.
think sweaty makes me feel like, oh man, I did something.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah, like I accomplished something, like
Yeah,
something like not everyone could do. Like
yeah, you know what I mean? Like it's only benefit for you. You know what I mean? If you suffer, you fucking benefit from like David Goggins said or some shit. You know?
yeah, dude, David Goggins is the goat.
Yeah, yeah, he is, man. Like I don't like. I feel like he's not really there because he's experienced so much. You know what I mean?
It's just like fighting every day.
Like a fitness Gary Vanderchuck is like, you gotta fucking work.
Yeah. For real. It's like no rest. No
Yeah, yeah,
like,
no, like, stay hard. You know?
yeah.
Damn.
No, dude, he's cool. He's cool.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But like a lot of I contribute a lot of people who, like, you know, there's a lot of fitness people like I really look up to, but you know.
Yeah. Dude, but like, bro, like I remember in high school, I think you were wrestling, you were like 130 or something. Like not like super crazy, but like you benched like 2 plates. Like
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I was like,
how do you think like you even like got there? You know what I mean? Like
yeah, like in my mind, like I was like 120 or something, and then like I don't know, when you start doing something right, I bet when you start running right, were you like really training for it? I felt like when you start running, you were just like out of there, like you were just
yeah,
really. I felt like when I started lifting, I'm
like
like,
just enjoying it. Yeah.
yeah, enjoy it. You don't think of it, and then after when you start getting serious, then that's when you get really really good.
I
mean,
see, yeah. Dude, yeah, because they say like what, like if you could bench like your average weight, like if you could bench your own body weight, that's
yeah,
good or something like
yeah,
that.
yeah,
But
yeah,
that's like what? 2 plates is like
yeah,
225.
yeah, yeah.
Like holy fuck, bro.
Yeah,
400.
Like for me, like that doesn't like I can't like process that. Like
Yeah, but I
but
remember you be getting at it like in the summer or sometimes. Remember?
no, yeah, I got up to a plate, yeah.
Yeah, curling 40s. I'm like, yeah, man, I think I'm out. Bro.
Dude, that's sick though, bro. Like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
two
But like,
plates, like
for real, like in cross country, man, like, you know, I thought I was a decent runner. I was like, oh, okay, I was a novice. You know what I mean? But I was in the generation with you guys. You know what I mean? Who,
yeah, it's that transition, yeah. Like
I was like,
when you take it for real, like
yeah,
I
and you
guess.
guys were like out there, and I was like, yeah, I'm not. I don't think I'm cross country. I think I'm a wrestler.
Dude, but you fucking killed it in wrestling, so
I mean, I guess, but it really did suck just cutting weight. And you didn't eat, and then my studies. I was like, man, I don't like school anymore. You know, you know, it just suffered a lot.
yeah. But
You know?
that was cool though. Like
Yeah.
Wait, so do you build up to get to 2 plates? Like,
Oh no, yeah,
how do
definitely.
you how do you get like? It sounds like you said like you do 40 and then you do.
Yeah. I mean, like 2 plates.
Like how long do you think it took you? Like,
Yeah.
It took me 2 plates. Well, I mean, it took me probably when I started lifting at freshman year I started lifting, right?
Yeah.
Maybe not as serious. And then
I remember it was like during cross country, like postseason or something.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
I lifted it, but
Yeah.
I never really repped it out to really build muscle. I was able to lift it.
Yeah.
I mean, it was like, whoa, but like, it was never like, I worked for it. The one, if I wanted to like get 245 to like 80, like I had to.
Holy.
Yeah.
Wait, you got up to like 280?
No, I got to, like when I was, after basic training, I started lifting again, and then I got to like 255, 260 or 255, but 260 sounds better. You know?
Dude, that's insane. Holy shit.
I was like 125, but I'm pretty fat right now. I'm like one.
Dude. But that's like, you're lighter than me, bro. Like, that's wildin'.
To be honest, I'd rather be a great runner than.
Just overall fitness.
Yeah, overall running. Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna move on to the final kick. It's just 10 speed round questions. Try to answer them as fast as you can.
All right.
All right. Question 1. Crunches or sit-ups?
Crunches. Okay.
Water or Gatorade?
Water.
Uphills or downhills?
Uphills, but no, downhills only. Yeah.
What is your favorite running event?
My favorite running event, probably a 200 meter.
Hey.
Is that an event? Is that?
Oh yeah, that's an event. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I heard they might take that out of the Olympics though, or something like that.
Really?
I don't know. Yeah, I might be wrong.
Yeah.
And then on my rest days, I like to
research and like look about politics. Yeah.
Nice.
Research.
Do you run with headphones or without?
With headphones, 100%.
Nice. Which coach do you want to give a shout out to?
I want to give a shout out to Coach Slowey, Coach Notch, and my coach and my mom.
Coach Mom.
And
Hey, thanks, bro. Hot or cold?
Cold.
What shoe do you run in?
I run Saucony's. I don't know the specific, but Saucony's. So far, it's kind of hard because my shoe size is super, it's so hard to find like my own right shoe. But Saucony's have been right for me.
Nice.
Wait, real quick, what's your shoe size?
I'm a size 7, but depending on the shoe, it's like 6.5. Embarrassing, but that's my shoe size.
No, that's awesome, bro. Yeah. And this is the last question. What is your favorite breakfast?
My favorite breakfast? 2 whole eggs, 5 turkey bacons, and rice. Always add rice, guys. Rice all the time.
Get them carbs in.
Yeah, whoever eats just this yogurt is crazy, man.
Yeah.
Nice diet trip. Tips for us. That's really cool. So usually we ended up with the quote. But like Thomas told me that you're pretty good at quotes. You've been posting quotes, and so do you have one specifically that we can dedicate for this episode? Pulling out the book.
Yeah, I think maybe I could grab this or something.
Yeah.
I have a quote. Does it have to be something about running or just
anything?
Anything, man.
For the viewers.
Yeah, for our viewers.
Damn. Okay. This is from Charles Bukowski. He's just just a apocalyptic social dude.
Okay.
What matters most is how well you walk through the fire. Meaning how bad it is. You know what I mean? It's just how well you take it. You know what I mean?
How deal with the problems.
Yeah.
Obstacles and challenges. That's dope.
He's awesome.
All right.
And then do you have any tips for for our last thoughts for our viewers to get into this sport or the weight training?
Get into fitness. Just getting into fitness.
Just in fitness in general.
Yeah, I mean, just get into weights. You shouldn't really compare yourself to others. If you're going to work out with someone, make sure that person really knows what he's talking about. Don't just he has to know what he's really talking about. Or if you go in there alone, just feel comfortable, man. No one's forcing you to do anything. Just know your body mechanics, know your like what you do, how you work. Just,
Yeah.
you know, always ease into something. Don't go hardcore. And then after that, then go hardcore, you know?
Yeah. And then the hardcore, you get the 2 plates. All right. Thanks for coming on, Josh.
Hey, thanks, guys. Hey, everyone shout out. Everyone watch this podcast. Everyone.
Absolutely. Wait, right before we go, so like this episode is dedicated to the California Fire Department and all the firefighters that are happening right now, like fires that are happening right now. So remember to get our merch. The merch is in the link. 50% to all California Fire Foundation. So make sure to get our merch, everyone. So and definitely thank you so much for being here with us and helping us put out this episode and serving our country. It's a lot.
Also doing like everyone a favor, man. Like this, you know what I mean? Gives everyone knowing how to run and everything. Just info. We appreciate that.
Yeah. And we'll leave the link for the fire down below.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you so much, Josh, for being here. Really appreciate everything. Thank you.
Big fan.
All right.
Hello, Running Club at UC Riverside fans. Daniel Yang here, president of Running Club. If you like that video that you just watched, smash that like button down below. If you'd like to see more podcast episodes and creative content, remember to hit that subscribe button right here. Thank you so much for watching.